Then we examine the word tithe. We said tithe was mentioned 14 times. 14 times in the entire Bible. Just 2 times in the 4 Gospels. The word tithe is not even mentioned in the Epistles. It is not even mentioned in the Epistles. The only mention of tithe 5 times in the book of Hebrews was as a historical account. And we say it was mentioned once, the word tithes in plural. Then once in Luke's gospel. And then we saw that the other 17 times or thereabout, the word tithes as plural was mentioned in the Old Testament. That's basically in the law. And we saw the issue of Melchizedek and Abraham. We established that Melchizedek was a man. He was not any spirit or angel. He was a man. We found out why Melchizedek received tithe from Abraham, and we saw Melchizedek was a priest and a mediator. Melchizedek was not a pastor. He was a priest and a mediator. No pastor is a mediator. It's because he was a mediator that he received tithes from Abraham. That's very important. There are 2 scriptures that sometimes, if they are not well interpreted, it's easy for error to emanate from those scriptures. And that's Genesis chapter 22 and Genesis chapter 26 verse 12. Then Isaac sowed in that land and received in the same year 100fold, and the Lord blessed him. Now that's one scripture that prosperity mongers like to stay with. They like this scripture very well. Well, let's look at the scriptures again. You'll find out that Isaac sowed in the land and received in the same year 100fold, and the Lord blessed him. Then verse 30, and he made them a feast, and they did eat and drink. He waxed great and went forward and grew until he became very great. Talking of Isaac. For he had possession of flocks, herds, great store of servants, and Philistines envied him. The land he was talking about where Isaac sowed was a physical land. And the sowing was a physical sowing like farming. And the 100fold there means he had maximum harvest. He prospered in his farming business, agricultural business. And farmers sow seed in the land, not in the church.